So here's an example. We are given that we have 1.5 hours, and we want it to be that we know that we are going a rate of 50 miles per hour. So 55 miles in 1 hour is the same thing, because if you stay on that, and we want to change it and see how many miles we have gone in 1.5 hours. So first we write what we know, then we draw our railroad tracks, put the unit of what we know in the denominator, write the unit we want it changed to in the numerator. Any number on top gets multiplied, any number on bottom gets divided. Our hours cancel out, because you're allowed to cancel things in math if you have the same thing in the numerator and the denominator. Now, so you do 1.5 times 50 divided by 1, but if you multiply or divide anything by 1, it's the same. So you really get to skip all the ones. Yay! So 1.5 times 50 is 75 miles. And when you do your math, I want you to get in the habit of putting a box around your final answer. That used to help me when I taught public school, because kids would thought of a way to cheat by doing the problem every single way. So I would make them be like on, there used to be a little show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Is this your final answer? You had to box it. Okay, here's another one. This time we don't have to do the railroad tracks. Is that we were making $24 in 3 hours, and we want to know how much we're making per hour. Now, when you have a fraction, I want your fraction bar written flat if there are numbers. The reason why is I've taught for decades, and what happens is people will have, they'll write 1/2. But then once they write it a couple of more times because they're messy, it ends up being 112. And then they've missed the question just because they didn't write the fraction the way I want it written. I want flat fraction bars. That's hard to say unless it's a unit. If it's a unit, you read it per, and you can draw it as a slash, because you're not going to get confused with that one, because they're letters and symbols and they're not numbers, so it won't turn into a 1. Alright, so here we're going to skip that for a second and come down here to this example problem. We want to convert 88 feet per second to miles per hour. So we start with what we know. Well, 88 feet go in the numerator, but see how second is in the denominator? We go ahead and put it in the denominator if they give us one. And the number that goes with it is a 1. It's like there's an understood 1. Now, the unit we want to get rid of is feet, so I'll put it in the denominator. And what I want to change it to is miles. So I put that in the numerator. And then I put the relationship. There's 5,280 feet in 1 mile. And my kids had to memorize that for school. I didn't. I always have to look it up. I never know it. So I can see my feet are going to cancel out. And I've changed to miles. You don't cancel out the number, just the unit. Now I got to get rid of seconds. And seconds is in the denominator. So to get rid of it, I write it in the numerator. And I write but I don't know how many seconds are in an hour. So instead I'll write what I do know. I know there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. My seconds will cancel out. And now I have feet per minute, but that's not what I was supposed to have. Miles per minute, but I'm not supposed to have miles per minute. I'm supposed to have miles per hour. So I put minute in the numerator because I want to cross it out, and I write the relationship. There's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Minutes cancel out. Any number that's not 1 on top gets multiplied, and then hit enter, and then do your dividing. So do 88 times 60 times 60, enter, divided by 5280, enter, and it'll give you your answer, which is 60. So we're going 60 miles an hour. Well, that's a good pace. That's not speeding too much if it's 55. Okay, here's our last kind of problem. Is all percent 100. There are lots of percent problems out there, and we're going to learn some more complicated ones, but most of them work with this formula. If you've never used this formula and don't know how to use it, I have some great slower videos in both pre-algebra and algebra 1. So go find them and watch it, and I'll do it real slow and do a bunch of examples, especially if you go look at the pre-algebra ones, because I really take my time there. We did a whole tape on just this. Alright, so this is how it goes. You will be given two of these three, the is, of, and percent. 100 is always 100. And you'll be asked to solve for the other one, and it will have a question word. So here's my question. What is? See how what goes with the word is? That's my unknown. That's my variable. So I put an X where is goes in the formula. What is 1%? Percent is next to 1. So that's where the percent goes in the formula of 400. You can see how of goes with 400, so it goes where of goes in the formula, and 100 goes here. We cross multiply. X times 100 is 100x equals 400. I know this is messy. Divide by 100, divide by 100, x equals 4. So 1% of 400 is 4. Now, go watch those videos if you've never done those. I know you probably could have done that one in your head, but later they get more complicated. And so I've been teaching people percents just for decades, and there are a lot of people who can just kind of do it in their head and know intuitively what it is. But most people can't. So I want you to get in the habit of knowing how to use that formula so that when you're on the SAT, the ACT, the college entrance exam, even if you get nervous, you get that formula out and you're going to get the right answer. Okay, math is great. Come back for Chapter 1, Section 2. Another thing is I will be going very fast through Chapter 1 because it's a review. So later on, when we get to the new stuff, I'll slow down, I promise. It's not all going to be like this. And if you have little holes in your knowledge, go back and watch those Algebra 1 and pre-algebra. Don't get frustrated, okay? I feel like the first chapter is always the hardest of a math class because you are just reviewing and you go so fast. Alright, so don't get frustrated. You can do it. Math is great.